Everyone. My name is Jennifer Bertram, and I'm with Pink Lady Oils, and I'm going to be talking all about Metapower essential oil. And here it is. So this is a reformulated Slim and Sassy. So it has the science behind this is so incredible. And I just wanted to go over the many ways that you can use your MetaPower essential oil. So, as you remember, Slim and Sassy of what the oils, and I have took some notes, so I'm going to be reading off some things so that I don't forget anything. So, the MetaPower oil is a combination, it's a blend, right? It has grapefruit, which that one is really excellent for sugar cravings, reducing your sugar cravings and keeping your blood sugars at a stable level. It's also really great for motivation. So grapefruit is just a wonderful one to put in your water, but since we have this blend, it's great. I usually will put it like a drop or two in my water, and I love to put ice in it. So I put it in my big water, and I usually put about 2 drops in there. And it every time I fill it up, I'll add a drop, and sometimes I don't because the oil is still going to be in your container. So so you have grapefruit, right? You also have lemon. We know that lemon is great for digestion. It's great for a gentle detox. It's really good for reducing the toxins and getting rid of all those phytochemicals that we intake through our everyday life. Then we also have peppermint. And peppermint we know is very alerting. It helps with focus. So peppermint is a really great one that we ingest. And then we have ginger. We know ginger is really great for digestion. And it's really one that kind of calms our stomach down when we're kind of upset. And then lastly, cinnamon. Now, cinnamon is a superhero. It has so many great benefits, and one is that really works on metabolism, and that's what this whole system is about balancing and enhancing our metabolism and our metabolic health. Okay, so cinnamon is really great for just regulating your blood sugars, keeping that stable for digestion. And all of these are so good for the immune system. So, drinking this in is going to really give you a little layer of support for your immune system. So, that is the essential oil blend that we're going to be talking about with MetaPower. Okay. So if you want to dive into more science with this, there is a lot of science behind how they reformulated this from the Slim and Sassy. And the difference is that when they did the science, they found some really great things with Slim and Sassy. But what they found is as they tweaked some of the oils in the ratios, they found that the fat cell maturation was reduced significantly. So, who doesn't want fat cell maturation? Like we want to get rid of those fat cells, right? So this is a really big deal. So let's talk about some other things that we can do with this essential oil. First of all, what I like to do is dry brush. And so if you have a dry brush, or if you don't know anything about dry brushing, we just did a really nice tutorial on how to dry brush. And so you can get one of these brushes. You get a couple of drops of your MetaPower right before a shower. So get your shower running and get it up to the temperature you want. And in the meantime, you're going to put a couple of drops right on your brush, kind of push it around here. Whoops. Let me get this kind of in there. Oh, okay. And then you're just going to get this going. And then you're going to get this brush and you're going to dry brush to your heart. So going all the way up your extremities, your arms, your legs, your stomach. And what that's going to do is going to get your circulation going. It's going to also help with getting rid of those toxins so that you can excrete those out. Okay, so that's a really great way of doing it. Just looking at all my little notes here. Okay, so another way of using metapwr essential oil is just actually inhaling it. So, as you know, there's science about aromatherapy, right? Smelling it in. So when you smell it in, there's this little olfactory bulb that's right here in your brain, and it's going to go to your limbic system, and then it's going to go throughout your entire brain in about 20 seconds. So this is can change your mood, and when you smell it in, you can't help but to be more alerted. And it's a really good thing to put right on your nightstand by your bed. And when you wake up, just get a drop of the oil, kind of rub it together like this. You don't want to do your fingertips because then it could get in your eyes. So you just kind of rub it together like this and then cup and inhale. And it's going to kind of just wake you up and get you going on the right track. It's also going to give you some great um, feelings with eating well and helping those sugar cravings. Okay, so what's really amazing about this oil is that there's so many uses. The other thing that I forgot to mention about doing the dry brushing is that when you do that, what you're actually doing is kind of breaking up those fat cells. And when we break them up, then they can be released. Okay. And what's really interesting is that our toxins, when you get toxins in there, what your body is what your body does is it want to protect all your vital organs, right? They put the energy into the organs that you need to live. So when your toxins aren't able to flush, then what happens is that that it kind of stores in the area of all the fat cells, and the fat cells, what the toxins don't want to leave. They want to just they're hanging on for dear life. So when you do the dry brushing, basically what it's doing, it's breaking up all of that, and then it can be flushed out. So dry brushing is a great way of doing it. Also, just getting a roller ball. Okay, so getting a roller, I'll show you. And this is a 10 ml roller, and you're going to put metapwr essential oil in it with some fractionated coconut oil. Okay, some fractionated coconut oil. And then you're going to roll it right on all those stubborn areas. So if you tend to hold on to, those fat cells in your stomach region or your hips or wherever it is, you're just going to roll that right on there. And that is going to start to break up some of those stubborn areas. Okay. So you want to massage it in there. And what that's going to do, it's going to clean out those toxins. And where you have like the dimply areas, that is the area that you want to kind of focus on. Okay. So what that basically is doing is it's reducing your fat maturation. And who doesn't want reduction of fat, right? I mean, we want to be healthy. We want to feel really good about our bodies and we want them to work properly. So, this is such a great way of doing that. Okay. All right. So, let's talk a little bit about some diffuser blends that could work. Um, the wild orange, green mandarin, and metapwr. Okay, that's one that's really, really nice in the diffuser. Another one for focus would be Spanish sage if you were lucky to get the convention kit. Otherwise, it's coming out in March, so don't fret. Rosemary and metapwr. And if you don't have Spanish sage, that's totally fine. Just do the rosemary and the metapwr. That smells amazing. Okay. And then to curb the cravings, this would be a great one to put like in your kitchen, in your main area that you frequent. Bergamot, cassia, and metapwr. Okay, so a couple of diffuser blends for you to try. And if you want, you can go ahead and just pop those comments down below and let me know if you try them, if you like them. Okay. All right. So you can use your roller and your MetaPower for like pre-workouts, and you can apply it to your workout so that when as you're going through your workout, you're staying focused, you have the energy. It's going to give you a lot of that kind of support. It's also really great as a lip plumper. So when you make your roller, you can go ahead and roll that right on your lips or just put a little drop on your tongue. All of these things, because it is a supplement and it says, how do you know you can take it in by mouth? Let's see if I can get it to focus. You should be able to see supplement. Oh, that's kind of tough. Anyways, it says supplement on it. Okay. So that's how you know that you can take it internally. Okay. If it doesn't say supplement on the Doterra essential oil bottle, then you cannot take it by mouth. Okay. That's why you have to be educated. And this is why I'm here talking about this for my customers and for people out there so that they know how to use these, because some oils are able to be taken internally, some are not. And yeah, you want to just know your products, right? The other thing is because the oils have citrus in them, it is photosensitive. So if you live in the part of the country where you're outside a lot and you're rolling your roller all over the areas that are going to be exposed to the sun, no bueno. That is going to be difficult because you could react to the sun and have a sunburn. So here in Wisconsin, we are like in no sun season. I mean, January is usually pretty drab here, and a lot of people go through seasonal affective disorder here in Wisconsin specifically, but anywhere where there isn't a lot of sun. So I'm not really worried about me because I don't walk around in like cut off tops and like a swimming suit right now. Now, if I went on vacation and I'm putting this all over my problem areas and then I'm out in the sun, that would be an issue. So it is photosensitive. You do want to be educated on that. Okay. Another really good thing to do is if you have any of these like these little containers that have body butter in them or lotion, what you can do is you can put your lotion in there, or you can even put a couple drops of the MetaPower right in here. And as you roll that, you put that on your body, it's going to get right into your tissues. And again, it's going to achieve that same massaging into those fat cells to break all that up. Um, this is also a good one. People love to put the like essential oils in their smoothies. So MetaPower would be really great to do that as well. Of course, we're always putting that in our water, right? I mean, I have my big thing of water. Um, I always put like 1 or 2 drops of the MetaPower right in my water, and I love to put ice in it because it's nice and cold and it tastes amazing. Oops. But you can also put it in yogurt. You could put it in a smoothie. You could put it in other dishes that you may like. It's great to like change things up with essential oils. You could put, I used to use lemon a lot, orange a lot, lemon or grapefruit, the mandarins, a lot of different oils. And now I'm pretty much doing MetaPower. Okay. But it's okay to like turn, like kind of change things up, right? So you can do that. Um, so I talked a little bit about how this is also really a great support for your immune system. So it's great that you're taking it internally because that's going to get into your body. But also, if you put it in a roller ball, like we talked about, you can also swipe the bottoms of your feet. And that again is going to get into your system and really give you the support for the sugar cravings and getting that lymphatic system to get moving and circulation. Okay, so just some other ideas on how to do that. Let's see. I think that we're getting to the end of our ideas. So we have a lot of different things that that you can use the metapwr. Number one, we could do water in our water. We can put it in yogurt. You can put it in like a sauce if you wanted to. So you can take it internally. You can definitely apply it topically. So in a roller ball with some fraction of coconut oil on your problem areas. You can smell it in to get that aromatherapy so that you are, focused and energized and ready to get all your work done that you want to get done. Even if you're a mom like me who is active. We still have a lot of things to get done, and sometimes you can get sidetracked. So being focused is really a great thing. Um, let's see. Using it for a diffuser recipe, and having those different ideas that I brought up earlier. Of course, we're talking about metabolic health here. So anything that we're doing to use natural solutions is a great thing. So we also talked about dry brushing, right? Putting some in our lotions. Um, all of these things over time are going to help. And so I always suggest do, kind of a couple things. And if you need reminders to do like a daily habit, stick the metapwr where you're going to use it. So right now I have the metapwr in my bathroom um, where I know that I'm going to see it so that I'll know to dry brush it. Okay. So I'll have my dry brush, obviously in my shower, and I'll have in fact, you could even put your metapwr right in your shower. Okay. Another really great tip is as you're starting to use your different products, is don't throw these away. So, like, use up maybe a half or a quarter of it, and then split them up so that you can put these bottles in various places in your house. So I might put one in my bathroom, but I also have one in my kitchen so that when I need to put it in my water, it's right there. So that is a great hack, and it's a great way to start with creating those habits, because we know that it takes about 21 days for us to get into a new habit, right? Um, I just want to say that metapwr has really helped me in a lot of ways. I really feel good on it. I feel focused, and I also feel super calm. And I am a mom that is a caregiver, and my life can be pretty anxiety driven. So having anything that is going to support me in this way is like a big deal. So I love the metapwr for that reason. I feel super energized on it. I also feel like my energy has really gone up. I feel more refreshed in the morning when I wake up. And all these things are just like little tips that you can do when you think of them. If you are really struggling, you could even give yourself a checklist in your bathroom. Hey, did I dry brush with my shower? I'm going to use it in my in my lotion, of course. And am I going to do some other things with that oil? What am I going to do with it? What makes sense? And you could even write yourself a list, so that you get into that habit. Whatever works for you is the way to do it, right? Um, have your metapwr in your on your nightstand so that you do it first thing in the morning. Put it by your coffee if that's where you're going to do it mostly. Okay. So these are all great ways. I hope this makes sense. Please put below what tip you really like, and if I can offer any other ideas. Okay. Have a great one. I'm Pink Lady Oils, and I'll talk to you next time.